All right, I'm at Unit 59, 286 Cushman. The first thing I'd want to do is just try to edge this garden in a little bit better and just put some nice mulch in there. Maybe plant a shrub or something in there just to clean it up. Rehang the mailbox. This door is a big, hideous piece of junk from probably 1975. So I think we could just get rid of it and chuck it, or at least to freshen this whole thing up, maybe put a new storm door on, depending on how much they cost. Like to repaint this just so that looks less crummy. And now we'll head inside. Okay, might as well paint this as well while we're at it, just so that this part looks all tidy. You're coming in here, actually the apartment's in really good shape. There are a few things, nothing major though. We need new carpets going up the stairs, just the staircase. Everything else is fine. We do need a fresh coat of paint on the main floor. Okay, you've got a lot of scuffs and marks and things that are kind of unavoidable. We need like this little thing fixed here. Okay. We need light bulbs put in, all the lights, ones that match. Half of them are burnt out, some of them aren't the right color. So we're going to paint all the walls, the doors and trim. If they need it, we'll put a fresh coat on the baseboards. It looks like the baseboards need fresh paint. Yeah. Okay. Make sure we got proper light bulbs for that. All right. Let's make sure we get this trim situation looked at. Maybe just a new piece of trim put up there. Patch all the holes on the main floor and repaint it. Okay, and then same with the trim and the doors. The floors are all in really good shape. We're gonna get it cleaned professionally so that this place sparkles. We'll put a faceplate on that bad boy. Coming into the kitchen, it looks like everything seems to be working fine. We got to put a skim coat of mud though around this backsplash. I'm not sure why, but it seems to have a lot of damage. So we'll scratch it off, put a new skim coat on there, and then we'll mud it and paint that as well. We need new LED warm light bulbs. Warm light bulbs everywhere. LED warm. I don't want any cold daylight bulbs. I only want warm bulbs. LEDs in here too. They sell those. All right. Again, the cleaning team will detail the insides of the appliances and everything, which is good. Although they do look like they're in pretty good shape. Everything's fine in here too. This doorknob's loose, needs to be refastened. We each need a brand new set of these. Somehow they've fallen off and been ruined. Maybe the one door is okay and we just need that door replaced. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's just the one that's busted up. We'll just buy a new door, put these clips back on, properly mount it. And then we're going to paint these doors as well. They've never been painted for some reason. Painted, not painted. So let's get those painted. All right. And we'll head upstairs and see what's going on up there. I noticed this railing right here has got some ugly stuff all over it. Let's just paint that one post black. Looks terrible. Okay, we're upstairs. Again, the light bulb's missing, or half the light bulbs aren't working or whatever. Go around and test all the doorknobs, make sure they're snug. I already checked all the doors. They seem to be closing perfectly fine. Again, flooring and everything in here is great. The blinds are in good shape. This one is just missing the stick. So the blind is good. The stick is missing. So I don't know if we can just find one of those things that you twist. Okay, a little bit of drywall repair to do in here. These were for some jobs that were done a long time ago. Never got sanded and painted. So this bedroom alone will have to be painted up here on the second floor. Other than that, everything looks great. We need a blank faceplate on there. And does this thing properly cover the hole? Yes, it does. Okay, so we'll leave that. And then coming into this bedroom, yeah, you know what? Looks like we could paint. Looks like we could paint this. I don't want to paint that whole stairwell because that's gonna be a nightmare. Maybe we could just paint this wall like an accent wall here, because this wall by itself, just this square, has a lot of stuff on it and scuffs and stuff. You know, I don't want to have to redo the whole stairwell. It's gonna be a pain. So we'll just do that chunk right there. Coming into this bedroom. This bedroom looks perfect the way it is. Just a good cleaning. That's all it needs. I think we should buy new shelves in all of these closets. It would be cheap, very cheap. You can have them cut at Home Depot when you're buying them to fit. So pre-measure, buy a piece of white MDF board and put it up, because that just looks raunchy, the way it sags like that. I hate that. It's bad enough that there's no closet doors, let alone a shelf that's hanging like that. Okay, coming into this room. Now this room looks like it was more frequently used, so it's gonna need paint as well. So we'll do some drywall repair, a little skim coat, a few spots over there, the holes. And then other than that, we'll just paint this whole thing the same color. This is what I'm talking about, where it needs a new shelf. You know, that thing sags like that, it looks terrible. Just a white MDF shelf will look nice. All right, so this bedroom needs paint, so does the trim. And we need a faceplate over there. And this door. All the doors need a fresh coat of white. Just a little hit of white door and trim paint. Okay? And I think most of the baseboards could use a little bit, but not a lot. Bathroom. Also kept in really good shape, which is good news. Looks like the toilet seat either needs to be replaced or tightened. Let's just assume it needs to be replaced. Okay, so let's budget for that. These light bulbs need to be changed with warm light. They look terrible. But it is pretty dark in here, so I don't know if maybe we want to spend the money and put a pot light up in the shower. We got to put a fresh coat of paint on this whole ceiling though, because we're getting mildew up there. See that? So we got to put a fresh coat of paint on this ceiling. Bathroom specific paint. Same with the walls in here. Okay, we got holes. We need some skim coating just in this room. And patch holes, paint, nice, fresh on the trim and the door again. And then the water, make sure the bathroom paint is bathroom rated paint on the ceiling and on the walls. All right. This vanity needs to be caulked. It looks bad the way it's uneven. So just caulk that to clean it up with some silicone. This thing's got a constant drip. I don't know if it can be fixed. It's loose anyway. Maybe it's just old and needs to be replaced with a new cheap faucet, okay? This vanity works. Like, I mean, it's doing the job, but you can see that for some reason it seems to be like rusting. Like it's kind of, when you could go spend like 40 bucks on a new mirror, you might as well. So we should probably buy a tension rod as well. A tension shower curtain rod with just a clear curtain and the little hooks. I prefer the rings. Don't buy the hooks. The hooks fall off all the time for the shower curtain. The basement, these stairs need just a fresh coat of like high traffic paint. That's all, just because they look terrifying. I also think we should roll all of the concrete floor down here.